We need to discuss how to eliminate excess head movement. I'm not one of those guys who is keep your head still, which gets people swinging like this. Keep your head down, keep your head still. It takes away athleticism and freedom in the golf swing. But there is excess movement, okay? And we're gonna discuss 3 of those. Number 1 is when the head starts tilting this way. Not to be confused when Nicklaus used to rotate his head this way, yet still keep his eye line parallel to the target line. I'm talking about head tilting this way, which starts to tilt the eye line out to the right. And for those of you that are hunters or shooters, you'll know if you strap that scope on and it's not on line with the barrel, you're not going to hit much. So these are some drills and some ideas on how to fix that. The first one is to understand that you don't want your shoulder turn to be flat and around. But the best way to know that if you're tilting your head too much is if you hit balls with your left eye closed. If you hit balls with your left eye closed and you tilt your head this way, you'll lose sight of the ball, all right? So that's how you can diagnose and work on not tilting your head too much. Then there's the idea of too much lateral movement of the head in the backswing, okay? A little bit, okay, lots of long hitters, lots of good tour players do it a little bit. We're eliminating excess movement. The best way to eliminate excess head movement is to get that left shoulder down a little more. That keeps your head from moving laterally too much, and it keeps your turn from getting flat, all right? Also gonna work with the head tilt. A drill that you can do is when you're hitting range balls, it doesn't matter which club you have, you set up the line on the range ball where at address, you can barely see it. And if you move lateral, I lost sight of the line on the range ball, okay? So you set up the line on the range ball where if you move laterally too much, you'll lose sight of it, all right? Now we come to the last type of excess head movement we don't want, which is a huge issue among golfers. It's too much upper body movement toward the target, okay? This is a really, really big problem. It causes a lot of problems. Steep, over the top, forcing people to flip so they don't dig a big divot. Again, the best drill for that is also the line on the range ball. So I've got that line on the range ball, or whatever marking you have on your golf ball, the Titleist, the TaylorMade, a line you draw on the ball. You put it right here. Where if you take a backswing, up, I lost sight of the line on the ball. This is gonna tell you visually that you've moved too much this way. So if I wanna keep my vision and be able to see that line on the range ball, I'm gonna have to rotate properly through the ball and not allow my head to move forward. So these are the 3 types of head movements we're trying to eliminate. Excess movement this way and excess movement that way with the line on the range ball. And too much head tilting and shifting your eye line right of the target with closing your left eye, and you shouldn't lose sight of the ball or the line when you're doing these drills.